Right, hello, it's Sunday morning, it's race day, it's about the only day that counts. I've just got all kitted up and everything, in my suit and everything. I have to go down in about 10 minutes with the car, and I pretty think safe to say I'm very nervous. I felt physically sick this morning. I think I've never ever qualified off a time, as in doing qualifying on the front row of the grid. This is the first time ever, even in karting and stuff. I think the last time I started on the front row was in Natska when they used to shuffle the grids around, and I was 14 or something like that. And even then it wasn't a standing start, because you do a rolling start in karting. So yeah, we're about to go out. I'm starting second. Phil's time wasn't right. He did a 39.3, and I did a 39.7, but got held up on my fastest lap. So it's going to be pretty even. It's going to be close. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. After the race. You can tell I'm nervous, and hopefully I can show you around it then, because after my dad's race there's a bit of a gap, especially when the GTs go out, which is a 2-hour race. So I'll speak to you then. I just came in for my race. Started second, as you know, and then got a fantastic start. Phil Ingram, who was starting first, who's actually in the same garage as me, he wheel span on the line because the inside's very slippy at Rockingham, and I had all the grip on the outside where the even numbers start. So I got my foot down. I was actually first into the first corner, so away from all the traffic and all the bad stuff and all the crashes and everything like that. Got into the lead, stayed in the lead, through the safety car, out of the safety car, and everything, and then I think 12 minutes in, after leading the entire thing, I managed to put my foot down a bit early coming out the last corner, go a bit wide, didn't release any lock on the steering wheel, and span, went down to 6th. I had 2 laps to get back up, and I got to 4th. I couldn't, with one more lap I might have got 3rd, but unfortunately I didn't get to the podium, annoyingly. So that means I start 4th in the next one. It's all experience and everything. These guys are a lot older and they've been driving a lot longer. To be fair, we're all novices for racing though, so it's not really an excuse. So yeah, I'm starting 4th the next one. I think I got the pace to go up to second, and it's all about trying to chase Phil down, which seems like an impossibility to be fair at the moment, but it's easier to chase than be chased. So we'll give it a go. Next one's at 3. My dad's out in about half an hour. I got friends and family here, so I'll hang out with them. Yeah, it's a bit good because I can see his first place trophy down there, and annoyingly it's not mine. But you know, he could have taken me cleanly on a couple of laps, to be fair, and he overcooked it. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll speak to you later. Right, just got out of the car again. Not literally straight away. I got better than. Sorry, I got called to the podium because I came 3rd. So I had to go there and then walk up, and people were watching and stuff. So that was really cool. And then I got the trophy, which is 100% pure plastic, and I had to wear the old Michelin hat, which I've never got to wear before. I can't actually remember the last time I was on a podium, even in karting. And Giannetta's finest shitty champagne, which isn't actually really champagne, it's just sort of for spraying, and it tastes really bad apparently. So yeah, I got a mega start. I started in 4th. I think I got those into 1st at one point, but I was on the outside line going around turn 1, and then going into turn 2 I actually hit the limiter for 3rd because I forgot to change up to 4th, mainly because of the heat at the moment and everything, and normally going around turn 1 you don't change gear, so but off the start obviously you do. So I hit the limiter, and that let Phil go back in front a little bit, and then I was on the outside, and Tetlow followed Phil and just got into the inside of turn 2, and from then on really it was a bit well, actually, the next 2 laps were very close as well, because I was fighting with 4th and 5th, and then coming out the last corner, I was too busy trying to defend sort of my line out and get a good tight line out. I went to stick it in 3rd from 2nd, but instead I missed it and got 1st, and spat my rear end out, and that caused what's his name? Holloway. Caused Holloway to either hit me or hit the wall. So thankfully, he hit the wall. Well, I say thankfully. Thankfully for me, obviously for him, I feel quite bad. And that's all right. And then from then on, it was sort of like Tetlow pulled away from me. After that, no chance of catching him, and I dropped the guys behind. So in the end, after the first 3 or 4 laps, it was quite dull. But I'd take a dull 3rd over a DNF any day, or a spin on the last 2 laps again. So I'm happy. Didn't improve on my times or anything. In fact, I was sort of doing the 140, so it's quite slow. But yeah, I'm happy. I've got my champagne and trophy, and hopefully I'll stick footage of me going on the podium and doing the interview and stuff up either before or after this little bit. I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's pretty much the conclusion of my weekend. My dad's going out again sort of in a minute, so I've got to go and sort of get changed and rush to go and see him. Hopefully he can do a bit better than his last race, because I think he came 11th, starting 8th, so he didn't... No, starting 6th actually. So he didn't really have a great race then. But we'll see. It's been a good weekend for me anyway. I got some good points, and then hopefully we'll go to Silverstone, and I think it's the 11th and 12th of June, and we'll see how we go. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this weekend. It's been a bit of an experiment for me, but it's been fun, and I'm glad I've done it, because it gives me something to watch back, and I think it's a bit better than just tweeting how I'm doing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and sort of let me know what you think.